How do I dodge more flashes? You asked the perfect person for this, me, a retired dodger. Why is that, you say? Because back during my 18th prime in 2010, I was dodging defenders with Alexander Pato and Robinho. Lock in! So, dodging flashes. What is dodging flashes? That is when the flashes get dodged. Alright, lock in. So, this game consists of many flash agents, and those agents can be annoying. So let's go over how to maybe avoid getting flashed or turning the flash, alright? Lock in. One big key factor that you can't really control about dodging flashes is your reaction time. And what is reaction time? That is the time of your reaction. Lock in! So, first thing, if you're going up with multiple people, the easiest thing to do is have one playing anti. And what is anti? That's when you play anti, alright? And anti usually means you're facing away from the places that might get flashed. So, if there's 4 of you going up, one of you is facing this direction, then obviously 4 of the teammates may get flashed, but you're not going to get flashed, so it's your responsibility now to destroy the enemy team. Lock in! Another thing, when an enemy flashes, as long as the flash is not on your POV of the screen, the flash is dodged. So there is no need to full 180 flick a flash. Alright, for example, that's a full, there's no reason to do that. Alright, now it's going to take you longer to aim back at the enemy. Alright, lock in. Instead, you can just do a slight turn. You see that? You don't have to do a full 180, just a slight turn as long as the POV of the flash is not on your screen. Lock in! So there are obviously some agents that have overpowered flashes, right? There are flashes like Phoenix flashes that are pretty much impossible to dodge. Those, unless you have quick reaction time, you either have to be playing anti with someone else or you're gonna get cooked. Alright, that's the reality. Lock in! Another way to dodge the flashes is having anticipation of the enemy. Alright, for example, let's say you see a Phoenix here. Phoenix flashes, doesn't swing. Alright, why is that? Because maybe he got shot. But you know Phoenix has 2 flashes. So the possibility of him flashing again, it's high above the 50 percentages. Alright, so you gotta be prepared for that. At that point, your reaction, your mind is gonna be thinking, oh, he's gonna flash again. Let's get ready to turn. And possibly he will. So you dodge, dead. Lock in.